Hello, chat. Think to oh whoop. Oh shit, I'm out of my reach. Oh. There we go. Okay. Now we got treats. Okay. Oh. But how you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing well. I'm doing pretty good. We ended up eating early last night, and so we didn't get any cleaning done, so I had to do that today. Oh, whoops. Yep, no, you right. I did not. There we go. Yeah, I just kind of ate it. That's good to hear, Zana. Okay. So your Shovel's team ready and the French. Oh, that's good to hear. Did I sell that fox mask? Damn, I think I did. Yeah, because you have the aura armor, right? Yeah. Which means could give you another thing. So I'm pretty sure you have the aura. Yeah. You did. When did that happen? What did I say? The mask? Oh yeah, I sold that a while ago because I was like, whenever gonna, it's not all that great, and also it doesn't show up on the character portrait. But it turns out that was a bug, and that just got patched. But yeah, so I sold it. Yeah. I mean, if I did, we would see it. Yeah, I'm saying there, but then again, it was probably a bit ago that I sold it. Oh. Okay. Must have happened when I was in the kitchen or some other time. I just listened. Ooh. What happened so fast I didn't realize it. That's also probably it. What other things do we have? Mm-hmm. That's like, oh, oops. Did I replace Sana's Basilisk Venom yet? No. Wait, so what all do I have? Alright, so we have the things that increase dex and make it so your dex is your main damage. Thank you, Cherry, for the head pats. And a bone. Thank you. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I was pretty sure you already had that. Oh, 5% damage reduction. Why not? A 20% damage reduction. Just remember I need one more trait. Can't let Dio have the same count. That is fair. That is fair. Hmm. Do all of our bards have the chrono? You do. Dev does. Pigeon does. That's 1v1 the Jotun. You do. You do. And oh wait, no, somebody does have the mask. Damn, Cherry's right. Hey. Actually, that is a lot more than I thought it did. Like, on the actual thing, it puts it under, and on this one, it just goes over. Like, which, fair enough, that just makes it way easier to display. Yeah. I forgot that I had hit it. Aha, you do not. And then you also don't, but then you do. Okay. Alright. The French. Okay. Let's go to see the French in action. Oh shit, I didn't realize this was that night. Well, that's interesting. As the adventurers marched to the terrain, they stumbled upon a mound of earth, a grave adorned with rough-hewn stones. Excuse me. Had to yawn. The adventurers understood that this was the resting place of a fallen Jotun warrior. Amongst adventurers, it was said the Jotun warriors were buried with their greatest treasures, their earthly possessions entombed alongside them for the journey to the afterlife, a proper target for adventurers with few scruples. Oh, wow. Now, this is French Log's team. And we all know Log. We all know the kind of person that Log is. Do we think French Log? That is new, at least I think. This event is not in the guide. Oh, that's pretty cool. Like, we all know French Log. Excuse me. We all know that he'd unearth this for treasure, so we're gonna do it. Even though personally, I feel like this is absolutely the wrong decision. The poor French, yeah. This is a very French move. As the adventurers cautiously unearthed the grave, the skeletal remains of the Aeon warrior started to emerge. It was surrounded by gold, gems, and other precious metals, testament to their status as a warrior. However, as they disturbed the final resting place of the fallen warrior, a palpable shift in the air began to take hold. Whispers carried on the wind, and eerie sensation tingled down their spines. Oh. We call it archaeology. True. Ghosts, ethereal and elusive, manifested in fleeting glimpses. The adventurers turned their heads. Oh, do they all have to pass this? Okay, you have a reasonable chance of succeeding this. You honestly kind of do. Actually, you need like a 16, don't you? Hmm. We'll go to 40 for each of them and just see. Alright. Well, we'll just have to take this. Ethereal warriors started to flicker into the corners of the adventurers' eyes, only to vanish when they tried to focus their gaze upon them. It was as if the spirits of the fallen warriors were unsettled by the disturbance, by their very presence, and an accusation at the grave robbers. Haunted voices echoed through their minds, whispering astonishments in a foreign language, their meanings still clear to the adventurers. Overwhelmed by the presence of these tormented spirits, the adventurers felt dread and remorse, unable to defend themselves in any other way. They had let the souls torment them until it was finally over. Drenched in sweat, the adventurers were finally freed from the spirit's torment, and the treasures were now theirs. But was the price worth it? Oh my god. Oh, what the fuck? Why did they also lose? Ooh. I forgot one of the nice things about nice time is enemies on the quest map will not spot you beyond 2 tiles. Something interesting about the bosses that I did not realize is that they move every single tile. Because normal enemies only move every other. That iceberg was fucking chasing us. True. You right. As the party traveled, they spotted. Oh, here's the 1v1. They spotted a lone Jotun warrior marching through the snowy landscape. What caught their attention was that he carried nothing but his weapon. When he noticed the party, his demeanor seemed excited, and he hurried toward them. The party prepared themselves, expecting an attack, but it became apparent that he had no hostile intentions. Instead, he approached them in an attempt to communicate. However, none of them were familiar with the Jotun language, leading to difficulty in understanding what the warrior was trying to convey. Hi, Ace. Welcome in. With a lot of effort, Lady Onyx was able to discern the warrior's intention. It seemed the Jotun before them uh, was getting old, and he was wandering in search of a warrior's death. Apparently, he thought the adventurers could provide him the glorious demise he sought. After further elaboration, Lady Onyx could tell that a duel with a non-magic warrior was the preferable way for the Jotun to perish. But it seems the warrior wasn't too picky as long as he could die in battle. Gotcha. Plus 10 strength, dex, endurance growth. Ooh, that is pretty good. Oh wow, it doesn't even allow me to choose like Onyx or James. Yeah, I was gonna say I actually don't know if you will be able to get this one. Kind of late for a growth rate. No, that is very true. It's very late. Although to be fair, the growth can continue on beyond level 24. I don't know. Either way, I'm probably gonna do unlikely. I think. Yeah, I mean decent strength. Yeah, they are also the dual enchant blade ones, so that actually having a higher strength makes a lot of sense. Unlikely stepped forward to meet the Jotun warrior in a duel. The rest of the party positioned themselves nearby, ready to intervene if the situation became too dangerous. While they understood the Jotun's desire for honorable death, they were not foolish enough to endanger the life of their comrade. That's good, at least. Wait, is it not an actual fight? Unlikely raises his greatsword for a charge. With a determined gaze, Unlikely initiated the clash, taking the first step towards engaging the Jotun warrior. The swing of his weapon sliced through the frigid air, cutting a path towards the Jotun. The Jotun warrior recognized the imminent threat, reacted immediately, raising his battle axe to intercept the incoming strike. The clash of metal rang out, resonating across the desolate landscape, as Unlikely's two-handed weapon collided with the Jotun's own weapon. The impact reverberated through his arms, sending vibrations to up his spine. But Unlikely stood resolute, determined by the initial clash. It can. It's just much loss for what is essentially 2 to 3 strength over time. Very true. Even Warriors starts to pick up the pace. 31. Nice. As the duel unfolded, Unlikely the Jotun warrior engaged in a flurry of strikes, their weapons colliding with thunderous force. The clash of steel filled the air, echoing through the wintry expanse. The Jotun warrior, emboldened by Unlikely's resilience, picked up the pace, launching a rapid succession of attacks. His battle axe whirled through the air with remarkable speed, aiming to overwhelm Unlikely with sheer ferocity. But Unlikely matched the Jotun's relentless assault with equal fervor. His two-handed weapon danced through the icy winds, meeting each strike with precise timing and unwavering strength. Blow after blow, the exchange intensified. The Jotun warrior's strikes came fast and heavy, testing the limits of Unlikely's defenses. Yet, with each astonishing skill, Unlikely managed to deflect, dodge, and counter each attack with calculated precision. Unlikely starts his counterattack, strength of 42. Well, he's got a 45 modifier, so that's pretty easy. Gritting his teeth, Unlikely deflected a particularly powerful strike from the Jotun warrior's battle axe, using the momentum to launch a counterattack of his own. The Jotun warrior, caught off guard by Unlikely's sudden offensive, staggered backward. Why am I yawning? Sensing the opportunity, Unlikely pressed his advantage, launching a relentless assault of strikes upon his faltering foe. Blow after blow, Unlikely's weapon hammered against the Jotun warrior's defenses, weakening him with each resounding impact. The tundra shook beneath their feet, and the intensity of, as the intensity of the clash reached its zenith, the air thick with the sound of battle. In a final decisive maneuver, Unlikely unleashed a devastating strike against its mark with lethal accuracy. With legal accuracy, Jesus. Um, the Jotun warrior, caught off guard and unable to defend, fell to the ground, defeated. The tundra fell silent, save for the labored breaths of Unlikely. The fallen Jotun warrior lay on the ground motionless, with a satisfied smile on his face. It seemed like Unlikely was able to give him the death he had been longing for. Nice. Gotcha. Could also be that it just didn't get mentioned in the guide. That's very fair. Now, Lady Onyx is the quack, right? Yes. It's also possible the wiki's been updated. Why would I gotta be so eepy? I don't want to go to bed yet. Last update to the trades, and the wiki was June 10th, meaning it was before the update. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. Ooh, we can charge in there. Of course, you guys are equally resistant to everything. Well, in that case, what are you good at? Ice, fire, and lightning right now. Well, if we continue to do fire, we will synergize nicely with Jimbles. Then let's do lightning because it'll possibly remove AP. Because you have the one, yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. You get that due to the armor. So actually, in that case, now his fire and ice is lower. So actually, I'm going to swap in ice. Even though it doesn't stack with chilling. I forgot that chilled removes Bernth, though. Huh. Oof. What's up, Solstice? You want to come over here? Hi, Libby. No, of course it missed. Bruh. Yeah, of course he rolled a 98 on a 95% chance. Love that. You're so pretty. Yeah, you're a pretty cute cat. I love the Solstice. She's so pretty. Yeah, she's a pretty little Solstice. Yikes! That guy does a lot of damage. I do not want to counter. So pretty. Big scratch. Me too, Solstice. Ooh, then got that fucking counter missed. Shit. Oh. Good resist. Chat, I really hate to do this, but I misjudged how EP I am. Yeah, I know, Cherry. I mean, I'm sure y'all can see it. She hates us. Yeah, no, that's certainly a conclusion. No, I'm falling asleep, and now Solstice has come sat in my lap, and she is also falling asleep. No, Ace. But yeah, it turns out putting a cat puts you to sleep. Stop trying to burn my watch. Stop it. No. Solstice. Solstice. Please stop trying to bite my watch, you little shit. Someone can fall asleep pretty fast, lucky. Yeah. So should wait for next stream to double Pedro. Well, I mean, hey, to be fair, you did get a little buff in the numbers due to the stream streak. Wait, so I can do bullet dots, but I can't do exclamation points? That's crazy. We love streaking. God damn it. No. Thank you, Cherry, for the other treat time. Oh yeah, wait, chat. I also got a mini fridge. I have a mini fridge set up now that holds my apple juices. Here, let me. Also, thank you, Cherry, for the head pats. Mm-hmm. Damn. But anyways, I want to thank you guys so much for watching, even if it was really short. I should be able to stream tomorrow at like a normal time, which will help me like stay awake, hopefully. But yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.